Hey everyone. Imagine a life that looks like a fairy tale. But behind the smiles, things might not be as perfect as they seem. Today we're talking about Prince Harry's shocking revelations about his marriage to Meghan Markle and why the world is watching every move. For years, Prince Harry and Meghan were seen as a modern fairy tale couple, but recent events show cracks in their story. Harry seems to have reached his breaking point, and whispers about their private life are turning into a big public story. Meghan disappearing from the Invictus Games left Harry alone, and people are asking, what's really happening behind closed doors? When Harry and Meghan left royal duties, it seemed like a bold choice. They promised a new life, free from royal rules. But some experts wonder, was their story really true, or just made for the cameras? Recently, Meghan left the Invictus Games suddenly. The official reason was family matters, but many didn't believe it. Some insiders say it might be about tension or disagreements. Whatever the reason, it left Harry alone in public, making people notice a difference in his behavior. People close to Harry say he looks emotionally drained. At a dinner with singer Michael Bublé, he reportedly spoke openly about problems in his marriage. He hinted that the warmth and intimacy they once shared might be gone. This shocked the people around him. At public events, Meghan tried to connect with Harry, touching his arm, looking for his attention, but Harry seemed distant, uncomfortable, and sometimes avoided eye contact. It looked like there was an invisible wall between them. Friends say the spark in his eyes has dimmed. The man who once laughed loudly and freely now seems cautious, as if constantly weighing the consequences of his actions. Those close to him insist they are not witnessing a prince in love, but a prince in survival mode. Observers at recent public events have reported something else. The distance between Harry and Meghan is no longer invisible. Their smiles no longer sync. Their hands no longer reach out naturally. Meghan often appears focused on cameras and audiences, while Harry lingers behind, quieter, looking lost. Body language experts have noted a subtle but sharp change. Instead of leaning into each other, they stand apart. Meghan takes the lead in conversations, decisions, appearances, while Harry follows. This dynamic has caused whispers that he is no longer a partner in the relationship, but more of a supporting character. The palace, despite distancing itself from Harry, has reportedly been paying attention. Staff members who once dismissed the situation as dramatic now admit there is growing concern. They fear Harry has isolated himself from the family that once sheltered him. Instead, he lives in a small, controlled world where emotional support and affection may be scarce. Some insiders even believe Harry regrets leaving the royal structure because outside of the palace, he discovered something unexpected. The freedom he chased came with loneliness, criticism, and responsibility he never imagined. The prince who wanted to escape the spotlight now finds himself trapped under a different kind of pressure, and this time he has no institution to fall back on. Her sudden exit caused a lot of media attention. Was it really about her children or something else? Some say it was just part of her schedule, others think it might have been due to stress or arguments. No matter the reason, the public noticed that something was off. Experts say their marriage now seems tied to business and image. Their contracts, media deals, and public appearances rely on showing a happy couple. But insiders hint that emotional distance and tension behind the scenes. Harry, once full of energy and confidence, now seems tired and stressed. Observers think he may feel trapped, stuck between his personal unhappiness and the public image he has to maintain. Remember the prince who broke royal rules and spoke his mind? That man seems less visible today. Now, Harry looks burdened, isolated, and dependent on his marriage, a marriage that may not be happy anymore. At dinner with Michael Bublé, Harry reportedly spoke more openly than ever. He admitted a lack of warmth and intimacy in his marriage. These words broke the image of the perfect couple that the public had been shown. The public has noticed the differences. Many fans now question if their love story was real. Too much seems staged, too calculated, and not like a normal marriage. People close to the couple say that the shift began subtly, almost invisibly, right after their move to California. At first, Harry believed they had found their perfect escape: sunshine, privacy, and independence. But as time passed, small cracks appeared. Meghan became more involved with projects, brand deals, and image building, while Harry struggled to find his role. He was no longer a working royal, yet he wasn't fully at ease in Hollywood either. Friends noticed he often felt like a guest at his own dinners, an outsider in a world that never truly embraced him. His jokes were sometimes met with polite smiles rather than genuine laughter, which only deepened the quiet worry behind his eyes. Then came the media pressure. What was once a united front, the couple against the world, became something different. Harry reportedly felt exhausted by the constant push to maintain a flawless public narrative. Interviews, documentaries, speeches, each demanded a version of their love story that glittered, even when the private reality was far from perfect. People around Harry noticed how he flinched when Meghan corrected him, how he avoided contradicting her in public. The confidence he once carried from palace duties seemed to fade. He began to speak less, and when he did, his voice often carried traces of uncertainty, as if every word had been rehearsed. Meanwhile, Meghan continued to thrive in the spotlight. Those who admire her call it ambition and resilience. Those who know Harry call it overwhelming. They describe how the couple began moving through life on parallel tracks, together yet separate. At social gatherings, Meghan would command attention with charm and polish, while Harry stood nearby, smiling but distant. Some say he tried to hide his discomfort, though it was impossible to mask entirely. There were moments when his expression hardened, just for a second, revealing the man who didn't quite belong in the glittering world he had entered. Insiders also mention private disagreements, not dramatic shouting, but quiet tension that lingered in the air. Topics like career choices, friendships, and media strategies reportedly sparked unease. Harry wanted peace, stability, and time with his children. Meghan wanted progress, visibility, and momentum. People who visited their home claimed the energy felt controlled, almost staged, as if everything needed to be perfect. Underneath that perfection, however, was a man who occasionally looked like he wanted to disappear, not from his family, but from the constant performance of happiness. Those who noticed this change didn't dare speak publicly, but in private conversations, they described Harry with one word: tired. Meanwhile, Harry has fewer options. His ties to the royal family are strained, and his support network is smaller. His marriage may feel like both a lifeline and a trap, something he depends on but can't fully enjoy. This story isn't just about personal feelings. It's also about money, contracts, and public expectations. Analysts say a divorce could hurt their brand, income, and influence. Their children, Archie and Lilibet, are central to keeping the family together. Every smile, every handshake, every public moment is measured. Harry and Meghan seem to be acting roles rather than showing real emotions. The distance is clear, and the public notices. Meghan's sudden departures and careful media appearances suggest she wants to remain in control of her story. Some say she might prepare for independence or even a separation, but only when she is sure it will benefit her. Royal experts say divorce might seem unlikely, but the situation is unstable. The couple may continue pretending to be happy, but emotional problems are serious and may not last forever. the world watches closely. The couple who defied tradition now faces the challenge of balancing public perception with private reality. Each new event adds pressure and exposes cracks in their story. The truth about Harry and Meghan may never be fully known, but it's clear this story is more than royalty. It's about emotions, ambition, strategy, and the tension between public and private life. The question remains, how long can they keep this up before reality takes over? Stay tuned, because the Sussex saga isn't over. Every glance, every gesture, every public moment could reveal the next chapter in this dramatic story.